So today we're going to talk about this club. It's a hybrid. This is the club. Some people call them a rescue club. Mine is 23.5 degrees, and I have a longer shaft on here. Now, it's a senior shaft because I'm a senior. That's very important. I saw an ad for hybrids, and of course, they're selling a whole set for your bag. This is the only one you need. Which one is that, Tony? It's the one that you hit the best. I added a little length to this shaft. I think I put about this much on the end, and I hit it great. Gets me out of a lot of trouble, whether it's a good lie or a bad lie. You don't need 3 of these. You don't even need 2. All you need is 1. And there's a secret to hitting this club, especially if it's a 23.5 degree loft. But it'll work with any degree that you have. So come on back and we'll get to it as far as what you want to do with your one hybrid club that you have in the bag. Now, I certainly don't hold it against a company that wants to sell you a lot of clubs. I mean, that's their business, and they want to make as much money as they can. But clubs are so expensive. I actually bought this one, this Cobra. It's a Cobra King oversize. I bought it in a secondhand store because it had the right weight to it. I added the length to the shaft because I felt more comfortable with it at that length. If it's too short, my back starts to bother me. All I'm saying is get a hybrid that you hit really well. This is an adjustable, so I can adjust the loft, but I'm stuck at 23.5 because, man, works well for me. I get great height with it. And there's a secret to hitting these, and it's so simple. Maybe some of you already know it. It's not brain surgery, but I'm going to show you how to swing this hybrid. And it's the only one you need in the bag, right? Just watch this. I hit that about 80 yards. Here's another ball. I hit that about 110. All right, I went from 80 to 110. Okay, same club, different swing. Okay, this is the third shot. I open my stance with this club. Okay, I was about 130. So I hit 80, 110, 130 with range balls that are like rocks in the middle of the winter. I try to hit this when it's warm. If I'm on a tee like this, 145, 140, 145. However, if you notice, I had no trouble hitting this 80 yards. I got 23.5 degrees loft. You know how I do it? And you'll see somebody with a great wood game. Lydia Ko comes to mind, of course, but there are other people. She uses this like a wedge. And that's what I do. I use it like a wedge. I was playing this summer, and just about fall time, we played a course. It was a long course, but you couldn't go past the pin because the greens were so fast. They were unbelievable. If you were above the pin, you put it right off the green. So we were all trying to be below the pin. And I don't know how many times I took this club out and just said, okay, forget what I can do with it. I'm hitting this like a wedge. Now, this goes longer than my wedge. My wedge can only do like 100 yards. Okay, I can hit this up to 140. But I get over it, and I take that head out of my mind, and I think I got a wedge. I don't make a big swing with it. I just smooth it out there. It gets me plenty of loft. And there it is. That's under 100 yards. That's probably 90. It's a wedge. And if you got a bad lie, it's a wedge. Don't worry about buying a set of these. Get the best one you can find. Hopefully you can hit it before you buy it. And once you like it, you fall in love with it, it's the only hybrid you need. And this is a little longer. I'm still thinking of it as a wedge. And of course, it's a lot longer than my wedge. But it doesn't matter. Use these clubs as tools. I know you remember how to hit your money clubs. Well, in many ways, this is another money club. You could do whatever you want with this club. And you watch some of these women on tour, and even men, they're in a situation where some of them, they want to grab it on the end of the shaft to hit it longer, then they choke up on it and choke up on it for different distances. I know Lydia Ko does that. I can't do that. I need the weight. I need to grab it at the end so I can feel the weight of the club. But you don't have to get more than one of these if the one you have is doing the job. I'm telling you, especially at what some of the prices are. But you gotta fool around with a few of them, you know, if they let you hit them, to see which one you're hitting the best. And it's usually about weight. This is a heavy one. I like my clubs heavier, this Cobra. But I mean, if you're hitting at 90 yards, you don't change your swing. You just don't take it back quite as far and hit it 90 yards. You're trying to hit it 140, you give it more turn and come through and hit it harder. That's the beauty of this club. So forget what they say. You need a bunch of these. No, you don't. You need one.